heading out to see ya and leave the rest behind.
Okay, so I was asked about a tutorial, and I don't have the exact colors that I used for my Alastor cosplay, but for the tail, I can show you what I'm doing with this one, because that tail is going to be a tail I'm going to use for one of my own characters. So for the bottom half of the tail, I just cut out a little pattern. I believe that's what this one came from. You're just going to fold your paper, trace it out, trace the shape you want out, and you're going to cut it out. I figured out later that for it to work better, you have to do like a little slit and then glue them together later. So then I'm just going to take my little pattern I made and finish tracing it out. Okay, apparently I wasn't recording. I found one of them. I didn't find the one I wanted. But once you trace out your pattern, you're just gonna start carefully cutting out your pattern. And I'm using some faux fur that I bought from Hobby Lobby. If you can find your fur anywhere else, it's cool. I didn't. Hobby Lobby is the only craft store that is the closest to me. It takes longer to get to Michael's, and I don't even know if Michael's has faux fur. I could get it off Amazon, and I'm going to in the future because I need specific colored fur for my cosplay of my OC. This one though is for another OC of mine, so again, I guess I probably should have said this at the beginning of the video, but this is the tail we're going based off of, one I made for Alastor's. It got stuck. This pattern right here is specifically for the underside of the tail. Okay, so we got our pattern for the underside of the tail. Now for the top part of this tail, I just took some white faux fur and dyed it. I'm either going to have to find a different wig so the fur matches, or I'm going to have to get a different wig anyway, because the wig I used in that video was actually for another one of my characters, and I don't want to change it. And even then, while I can't directly dye this again, I watched the videos. You can use like acrylic paint and stuff like that to dye it. But I kind of like the color I came out with. I probably just need to fix the ears a bit, which will also be a bit difficult, just because I have those held up with cardboard. See over here, I have fur that I've already dyed purple, just a light purple. I couldn't get it to dye more, but you know, it's fine. None of these colors tacky together, probably, but you know what? That's the point of my characters. They're meant to be tacky. There's just a little before and after of before I dyed it, and then after I dyed it. It's kind of looking a little flat and messed up on this side, but it's whatever. We're just going to do the same thing. We are going to, if I can find my chalk.
Don't hit it yet. Don't hit it yet. We gotta fly together, you know? And if we don't get it together,
We're just going to trace out that pattern again. I'm not going to go too close to the top because I don't want to get that top piece for when I glue it together. Not that it'll matter much because we're going to place felt anyway, but I'm just doing that for my own preference. Okay, and now we have our pattern, and we are just going to start cutting that out again. Okay, now we got that piece cut out. I am just going to brush that real quick. now we have our two pieces. I am so off-centered with this. I know this is not the best angle, but bear with me. Now here's the fun part, as y'all get to see me burn myself multiple times because I am not good with hot glue guns. Okay, so now while that's heating up, it looks like it's been through a lot. While that's heating up, to fill the tail, I took an old pillow that had looked like it had gone through a lot and just took all the stuffing out. It's what I've been using to make my little shroom plushes. It's still perfectly okay and good to use. And I've also used, this is literally the only thing I have to actually make it the little thing I have on it so it goes around and hooks. So you're just gonna measure that out to your, where you would want the tail from where you want the tail around. I think for me that was about, let's see, measure that out from here. So about, those scissors do not cut. Okay. Here, okay. Again, this is just me using what I have on me. So I'm going to take one of these and I'm just going to fold that down and sew this onto it. And now I'm just going to add these little pieces on the other side. There it is. I was about to say, where did my needle go? This is going to be crazy. Oop, almost went under my nail there. That would have been painful. Very painful. Ah! I know, it was bound to happen once and it hadn't happened yet. I knew that was bound to happen. No, untangle. Now, is this gonna be the prettiest? No, it's not. But it gets the job done, so. And besides, I probably have to update this sooner or later. It works for now, so I'm not complaining. I almost hurt myself there. Today is better than yesterday, though, because I actually did end up pricking myself. Okay, just going to tie that off. I am going to go ahead and add, this is literally the only thing I sew in this. The rest I use hot glue for. Going to put that in a safe place. Okay, now that we got this done, let's go ahead and start gluing our tail. So I am going to go ahead and start off with these little edges right here. You're just going to glue those like that together. That has gotten a lot of glue together and my thing does not stretch far enough. So I'm just going to get a light layer of the glue and quickly just stick that together. And wait till it dries. See, that way it kind of just folds a bit. Any hotter and that would have burned my finger. And I'm going to quickly do that to the other side. And there's our bottom half. I'm going to just brush that away so that the glue doesn't stick to that. And I'm going to start by adding just a little bit of glue to this end right here. And carefully just put that together. And you can easily just start working your way around. Alright, so now we have gotten to this point, and now we can start taking our stuffing and just putting it in the tail. Okay, so now as you can see, I am almost done stuffing it. Before I finish stuffing it though, I used just some normal felt that I got at Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna take that I think that should be about right. That's gonna kind of go inside, so yeah, that should be about right. And I'm going to do that one more time. Alright, now just to give it a tad bit of support, I just cut down some popsicle sticks, and now we're just going to glue those. I'm going to just add glue around the outer edges so I can attach that top piece. So I've left a little opening, and that's because we're going to take a little bit of our stuffing and we're going to put it in here just so that the popsicle stick's not directly, you know. Just so we don't feel the popsicle sticks. Just so we have a little bit of cushion. Alright, and now we are just going to kind of put that into our tail just a little bit. Again, I did not fully fill the tail just yet, and you'll see why in a minute. I think I want it that way. Yeah. Now the side with the popsicle sticks, you're going to face on the inside. I feel like this is maybe obvious, and this probably will be more obvious to some, but, you know, just in case someone doesn't get it. So yeah, I'm not going to put that inside, I lied. So as you can see, I'm just attaching that part on the inside of it right in here. Alright, now I still have a little bit of an opening, and that's because now we're going to finish filling our tail. And now I'm just going to close that up. And my hot glue gun unplugged itself. Right. So now we're going to take our other two pieces and we are going to just quickly glue those together if my thing doesn't fall out. It fell out. I'm just going to line those up as best I can. Uh-oh, someone did something. I promise it wasn't me. Not this time. Probably should have left that same size. I think I stuffed this one a bit more than I did the other one. So I'm just going to kind of fold all that back so I don't get as much of the fur in with it. Seriously. Does the plug over here even, can I even get over here? I don't think I can. Oh, it's like right here. Never mind. I can do, wow. I could have done that this whole time instead of fighting with the glue gun. I'm just going to go along the seams there. No, I'm not. I kind of screwed that up. You need to be moved because we want space for our thingy-majigger. So we want about here and here. So you don't have to immediately put this in yet. I just did that this time just to make sure I had it where I needed it to be. But if you're able to measure that out and then easily get it through, you can just do that. Yay, I got glue where it wasn't supposed to be, but it's fine because that's that end that I didn't want to use because I was scared the fur was going to come out. All right, now where's my comb so I can just brush this out real quick. Now does this look the best? No, probably not, but you know, just for something quick and easy to do. And that's how I made the tail. That gets me.